problem still exists at the border. And I know that there are lawmakers that are eager to defend positions on shutting down the government because Biden won't shut down the deluge coming across the border. So that's, I think, a perfectly acceptable trade-off. If you're not going to stop the excess at the border, doesn't it seem like a perfectly reasonable thing then to say, okay, well, then if you're not going to do that, then we're just not going to allow you to, we're not going to fund government. We're not going to continue funding all of this stuff. We're not going to green light your request for this or that. We're not going to do any of it. I mean, that seems perfectly normal. I just, because the border is one of the things that, of all the things that we should be doing, that's it. I mean, making sure that the border is secured, it has to do with a defense issue. I mean, one task that our federal government is supposed to undertake is that of national defense. That's it. So this is, the reason that we have this problem at the border is because of the policy with this administration. You have more people that have entered just in this past December, according to Border Patrol, more illegal immigrants entered than any month in the history of Border Patrol. Than any history. Than any month ever in recorded history. And Alejandro Mayorkas says it's because of climate change. It's warmer down there right now. Just saying. Why would you come up to where it's going? So stupid. This is so dumb. Now, when you have so many people coming across, you think that they would be able to, as well, deport people. Now, when Jan Brewer tried doing that, they threatened to arrest her. They threatened everything under the sun. You have all these people that go down there and they do these press conferences and they have their, I'm looking at some more, they have photos, little photos and all this. Bill Melugin said this morning that they have a delegation of 60 House Republicans that are visiting today the border. And they said it's really slow. It's the slowest that he has seen. He said 2 weeks ago it was the worst that they've ever recorded in history. So they've had all kinds of force multipliers to try to deter the crossing, whether it's razor wire or whether it's whatever. But they are still, they're trying to, one of the things that the Biden administration is doing is sending these illegal entrants, sending the illegal immigrants to different parts. They were there. Mike Johnson was taking, the Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson was taking photos yesterday because they have this delegation that have been there the past, day or two. And they said that the White House, knowing that the press was going to go and follow House leadership, knowing that the press was going to go and follow the Republican delegation, they ordered Border Patrol to move where they were housing everybody so that they didn't have crowds of people in any photos, so that they could say there's not really a problem. Is that not something else? So unbelievable. Unbelievable. The place where they had, I'm looking at, one of the places where they had all of these illegal immigrants waiting. I was trying to find the number of it. I mean, there were thousands, just one day alone. It looked like, how when you're approaching to enter into a festival, like a music festival or something, and you have to go through, they have the orange fencing set up and you got to go through all the orange. So it was like that right at the bridge in Eagle Pass, right? And a field full of thousands of people, empty now, because they knew this delegation was going to come and they wanted it all cleared out. They wanted everything cleared out. They didn't want all these people to be standing there. I mean, this is a national security issue. So why would you, this is HR 2. This is, they don't want to fund another damn thing until the border's secured. And they told Border Patrol, I mean, there's video of them now, to clean everything up at Eagle Pass. There's two bridges. One bridge entered, one bridge is the exit. And in between these two bridges, just to give you kind of a lay of the land, that's where you had this field where everybody was put to be processed. And they were standing in these, the zigzag lines, a huge field. thousands of people a day. They said all the reporters, and Bill Melugin is the first, that from morning till night, 24 hours, it's full. We know it's full. We know this. People in Texas have been telling y'all about this for forever. How many times are they going to go down there to the border to look at things for themselves before they do something? Whether or not another Republican goes to the border and sees it is completely meaningless to me unless they actually do something. I am so disgusted by the Republican Party right now, by the RNC and the Republican Party at large. I'm just disgusted. We have a gutless RNC who's so damn scared of Donald Trump that they won't even have a free and fair primary. We have an RNC that won't even make it to where we have to have debates so we can have iron sharpen iron. I don't dislike Trump. I dislike the RNC. We have Republicans that are too afraid to vote what they know to be right, and so they kind of sit on their hands. Oh, they'll go down to the border and they'll take photos, but that's about it. Then they come back and they do more of the same. Oh, they act like they're going to stand for principles. Oh, guys, we got rid of Kevin McCarthy, and here we have Mike Johnson, who has the exact same voting record as Kevin McCarthy. Look at us. We're so good. Principles, hashtag. It's a joke. Absolute joke. And then you got these grifters that are trying to convince you that something's changed. It hasn't. It hasn't at all. Nothing's changed. It's the same establishment running things. The establishment's never not been in charge. They just have more people added to it now. And you know that's true. It is infuriating. So I don't really care about how many more people go to the border. I really don't care. I don't care how many more photos they take. I don't care about their stupid videos. You know why? Because we've seen this over and over again. Yes, we know. Hey, guess what, guys? Oh, you mean there's a lot of people at the border? No. Wow. They're hearing about the impact of the ongoing border crisis. Julio Rosas is down there right now. He's got video. They just seconds ago, they had all these Republicans standing there right at the bridge. Kane noted, what is it? Just in 2023 alone, it's over 290,000.
Actually, that was December's number.
That was December, yeah. It was
Sorry.
like, it's over.
I thought that was a yearly
number.
number.
Yeah, I was like, no, it's over that.
That was a monthly number.
290,000 illegal immigrants that crossed into the country illegally in December. 290,000 in December.
I mean, that's nearly 1 million a quarter. And 4 quarters in a year. That's not good.
This is the most important issue right now. The most important issue. And and then you got all these Republicans down. Let's go down here again, guys. Let's go down here again. Let's go look. Let's go look and see what's happening, guys. Huh? You know, one of the guys that they caught, one of the Border Patrol chiefs, Jason Owens. He's the 26th chief of Border Patrol. He was saying they took into custody. This is just one example. This guy from El Salvador, right? Do you know he was sentenced previously in El Salvador to prison because of pedophilia? Because the guy was convicted of sexual contact with a child. They gave him 3 years in prison. Really? 3 years? So then he illegally entered the country. Now, imagine, that's just one guy that they apprehended. How many people are they not apprehending? You know how the gotaways. What are their backstories? Hell, you may not even know the backstory of the people that they actually do process in because so many of the IDs in that are counterfeit. You just don't even know. Mayor of Eagle Pass is a Democrat. He said that Biden is ignoring his city. He says that their city is being, quote, slammed by thousands of illegal aliens coming across the border.